In his first Principles of Government, Hume found nothing more surprising than to see the easiness with which the many are governed by the few, and to observe the implicit submission with which men resign their own sentiments and passions to those of their rulers. When we inquire by what means this wonder is brought about, we shall find that as force is always on the side of the governed, the governors have nothing but to support them but opinion. 'Tis therefore on opinion only that government is founded, and this maxim extends to the most despotic and most military governments, as well as to the most free and most popular. I'll refer to that as Hume's paradox. Hume's paradox arises, think through the logic, only if you suppose that a crucial element of essential human nature is what Bakunin called an instinct for freedom. It's the failure to act upon that instinct that Hume found surprising and paradoxical. And that very same failure inspired Rousseau's classic lament, that people are born free but are everywhere in chains, seduced by the illusions of the civil society that's created by the rich to guarantee their plunder. What's the status of this notion? Well, some people might adopt that assumption that people have an instinct for freedom as one of what are sometimes called the natural beliefs that guide their conduct and their thought. There actually have been efforts to ground that instinct for freedom in a substantive theory of human nature. They're not entirely without interest, but they surely come nowhere near establishing the case. Fact is that, like other tenets of common sense, this belief remains what's sometimes called a regulative principle, a principle that you adopt or you reject pretty much on faith. Which choice you have can have large-scale effects for ourselves and for others. Whether the instinct for freedom that's commonly postulated, whether it's real or not, we just do not know. If it is real, history teaches us that it can be dulled, but it has yet to be killed. The courage and dedication of people struggling for freedom, their willingness to confront extreme state terror and violence, there's been a slow growth of consciousness over many years, and goals have been achieved that were considered utopian or scarcely contemplated in earlier eras. If you think about the ideals of the radical Democrats of the 17th century, they sound actually pretty innocuous today, except maybe in the United States. But at the time, they were considered absolutely appalling by liberal thought. Now, an inveterate optimist could look at this record and might express the hope that with a new decade and soon a new century, humanity may be able to overcome some of its social maladies. Others can look at the same record and draw a different lesson. It's very hard to see rational grounds for affirming one or the other perspective. And as in the case of many of the natural beliefs that guide our lives, we can actually do no better than to choose according to our intuition and very often our hopes. The consequences of that choice are not at all obscured. By denying the instinct for freedom, we'll only prove that humans are a lethal mutation, an evolutionary dead end. By nurturing the instinct for freedom, if it is real, we may find ways of dealing with dreadful human tragedies and problems that are awesome in scale.